The fate of South African President Cyril Ramaphosa seems to be hanging by a weak thread. There are allegations of financial malfeasance against him and of him covering up those misdeeds. What makes it more ironical is the fact that he rose to power on promise of cleaning up the system, cleaning up the corruption and cleaning up the dirt. Today, he himself is under the scanner for the very same corruption he promised to end. In this video, I explain to you this scandal that has come to be known by the name of Cash and Cushion Scandal or the Farmgate. But before that, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Oneindia. The story goes back to June this year. South Africa's former spy chief Arthur Fraser walked into a police station in June and accused his president of money laundering, kidnapping and of covering up a large theft of cash. According to the complaint, Cyril Ramaphosa had stashed a sum of $4 million inside his couch at his home and his buffalo farm. In February 2020, a group of robbers broke into his farm. They discovered $4 million hidden in the furniture, and this money was alleged to be black money. Arthur Fraser claimed that the president did not deliberately report the crime and had tried to hide its existence. He also claimed that those robbers were then detained and were interrogated, but they were paid to keep quiet about what had actually transpired. The police had then opened a criminal investigation into the case after Fraser's statement, which raised questions about how Ramaphosa had acquired so much cash and whether he declared it. The media had dubbed this the Farmgate. Now, on his part, President Cyril Ramaphosa had strongly denied any wrongdoings and had said that indeed there had been a break-in and that a much smaller amount of cash had gone. He denied covering up the crime, saying he was away when it happened and that he had reported it when he got the details. Fraser's sworn statement, which included security video footage and photos, said the gang got in via a perimeter fence, ransacked the house and spent some of their haul on new vehicles. On the back of his affidavit, a small parliamentary opposition party, the African Transformation Movement or the ATM, lodged a motion in parliament asking to institute a so-called Section 89 inquiry into Ramaphosa's fitness to stand office. Used for the first time since being adopted by Parliament in 2018, the Section 89 inquiry sets out a process to impeach a sitting president of South Africa if evidence emerges of wrongdoing. The panel's recommendations, which are although not binding on lawmakers, are the first step in a lengthy process that could eventually lead to Ramaphosa's impeachment. A damning report from a panel of legal experts into the accusations has raised several uncomfortable questions for the president. The panel, headed by a former Chief Justice, described some of his explanations as improbable. The opposition has been bent on asking two questions. First, why did the president have some $580,000 stored inside a sofa? And second, why was the theft of that money not reported to the police 2 years ago? If MPs decide an impeachment committee should investigate further and they find the president guilty of serious misconduct, that would set in motion the process for an impeachment vote. At best, this debacle has put Ramaphosa's moral standing into question. At worst, it suggests an abuse of power and perhaps even the constitution, the same constitution he helped draft in the early 1990s. He might become the first South African president to face an impeachment motion, and as things stand now, it is not a very good sign for the South African president. These were important aspects related to the Farmgate scandal in which the president Cyril Ramaphosa is an accused. We hope you would like this new video. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.